He was the super soul of all the demigods.
Okay. Okay.
O great Venkatesh, are all your sons getting well? Seeing your withered face, I can perceive that your mind is not tranquil. How is this so?
Aditi said, O my respected Brahmana husband, all is well with the Brahmins, the cow's religion and the welfare of other people. O master of house, the three principles of Dharma, Artha and Kama flourish in household life, which is consequently full of good fortune.
Text 12. O beloved husband, the fires, guests, lovers, and beggars are all
Since you are a brother of the and are personally my instructor in the principle.
To every one of them. Asuras, beginning with the Asuras. Maheshwara, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, translation everyone together. O son of Marichi, because you are a great personality, you are equal towards the all demons and demigods, who are both either from your body or from your mind, who possess one of the three qualities, sattva, raja, soma, and tamoguna. But although the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller, is equal towards all living beings, he is especially favorable towards the devotees. Okay, nice. Who would like to read first? Okay, I would like to give it to Om.
In the Bhagavad Gita 9:29, the Lord says, everyone.
Samoham sarvabhuteshu name desho nakampriya yeva jantiku mam bhaktya maite suchapayam.
Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is equal to everyone, he is especially inclined toward those who engage in his devotional service. The Lord says,
Kaya
Kanteya
Pratijana
Pratijana. My dear son of Kunti, please declare that my devotee will never be vanquished. Elsewhere, Krishna also says,
ye yatanam prapachante tam satyam bhajamyam mama vartam prapante manushyashi sarvasha. Actually,
everyone is trying to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead in various ways. But according to their methods of approach, the Supreme Lord handles them with different benedictions. Thus, Aditi appeals to her husband by saying that since even the Supreme Controller favors his devotee, and since Indra, Kashyapa's devoted son, was in difficulty, Kashyapa should bestow his favor upon Indra.
okay. So, Monil Prabhu, come to the verse. And if you can you open it in Bhagavad Gita, actual Bhagavad Gita, this verse?
Super.
Okay, go down. Go down. I mean, like up. Okay. Okay. Now Sanskrit and like I want to just show these two. Okay. So we're gonna talk about this verse a little bit today. Okay. So here the statement is the God is partial, impartial. Okay, and like he is not like taking one side, and the other side, the contradictory statement is he is dear to devotees. How it's possible? Like one statement he is not impartial. I mean, like he is impartial. He's not partial. On the other side, he is saying he's very dear to devotees. Don't you think it's partial? Okay. Yes.
Although it may seem like the Lord is partial to the devotees, but that is not the case. The Lord, he says in Bhagavad Gita that I reciprocate according to the level of the surrender and the mood that the devotee has.
Nice point.
So you can't be standing in the basement and complain that I'm not getting any sun rays. The sun is not partial to anyone, just like the Lord is not partial to anyone. Sun equally gives rays to everyone, but if you're, as I said, in the basement, you can't complain. So you have to be open to receive the Lord's mercy. So the Lord is not partial.
Nice. Would you like to add anything? Something different.
The guys were given the nectar, demigods were given the nectar, and still the guys got defeated. And they lost everything. everything.
Demigod is given by nectar, still they lost everything. Yeah, I don't know much about those details, but like I will try to get back to you with the details. I think is Sukracharya. He has given the because of Yajna, so all the demons got like the powers. Like how exactly do you see the PUBG game? Like in the PUBG game, there is new edition. There is a one box. If you go to the close to that box and like his soul, everything armor and everything will come out from this. And like he catch airdrop something like there is something so like that he got everything like all the demons and they become very powerful. Okay, so nectar is not means it's like okay take out something like they will be like all the time alive. It's not like that. They can be defeated.
How come Rahul's still alive? Rahul's just tasted the nectar.
I don't know those particular details, but I'm really sorry. But I will check. I will definitely check. So I'm going to concentrate on this first today. Okay, the topic. So here is mentioned sammoham. Okay, sammoham means sama plus aham. Sama means same. The same English word came from the Sanskrit word sama. Okay, it means equal. Okay, aham means I. Okay, so Krishna is saying that I am equal to whom? Sarva Bhuteshu, everyone. Okay, he's saying that I am equal to everyone. Simple logic. Okay, but my question is, if he is equal to everyone, how come the Nijme is so intelligent and I am not so intelligent? Okay, if he is equal to everyone, we both should have same intelligence. Okay, why did she born like that and why did I born like this? Why did like he is so inquisitive and I am like dumb? So like how exactly this statement is correct? How do we find different kinds of people, variety of people, and how do we find different living entities in life? Okay, like why someone take a birth as a dog if he's really like impartial? What did they do?
Because we're all part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna is variegated. That's why we all have different shapes, forms, attributes. Because Krishna has lots of variety, we also have lots of variety.
Lots of variety, but actually why they need to suffer a lot? Why I'm unable to remember anything regarding Bhakti Shastri questions, even if I read it? And why someone is able to immediately, quickly grab it? It's partiality. Definitely it's partiality. Don't you think so? Yes? Chris Pitt.
Even if this human form is also our choice, our consciousness is also our choice. The way you use your free will, the same way your consciousness becomes. And that's where God doesn't interfere. But yes, when it comes to the outcomes, God interferes in that. So
100%. Let's take small example. Just imagine I'm a shopkeeper. Okay. Now Monil came to me. Okay, because he is sleeping. So I'm okay. So I'm a shopkeeper and I have variety of goods. Okay. Now Monil came to me and he pay me less. Okay. And what I do? I will give him the inferior quality of goods. Okay, because he paid me less. On the other side, just imagine Dinal came to me, another customer who is paying good amount. Okay, and I'm giving her the superior quality of goods. Okay, now am I being impartial to anyone?
No.
How? Okay, I'm not being impartial, right? This is not impartial. This is what exactly like Krishna is doing. So, sorry, 1 second. So we are discussing about not this verse, okay? So we are discussing the sammoham. Okay. So here sammoham, Krishna, what he is saying is like God gives you results based on your actions. Okay. So if you do good acts, okay, you will get the good results. If you do bad acts, you will get the bad results. It's very simple. Okay. What acts that you are doing is very important. Okay. So he's not being partial to anyone, he's impartial only. Okay. Next, go to second line. Name dveshosti na priyaha. Name dveshosti na priyaha. Here, there are two words. One is dvesho and another one is priyaha. Okay. It is not somebody is suffering because the God is envious towards them. It's because their own actions. It's just because their own actions. Let's take another example. Am I boring you guys? No. Okay. Are you sure? 100%? Okay. So let's take another example. If just imagine this Venkatesh is sentenced by death by high court lawyer, okay, judge, okay, judge. He's sentenced by death, okay. So now can I claim it that like this high court judge is envious to me? He is my enemy? No, right? Actually, because of my own activities, I sentenced to death. Because he is not enemy to me, and he is actually doing his job based on the state. What? State? Tell me a response, please. Laws. Please. All question mark face. Like, do you want me to change topic and discuss something about PUBG or something? No. Like, please, at least smiling. Okay. So in my karmic life, I used to play. Okay. So because that person is created that kind of circumstances to get hanged. Okay. So it's all based on his own actions. Here, the word dvesho is very like we need to think about like dvesho means is envious. Okay. Of course, we all are envious in this material world. Of our friends too. Okay. If someone is, just imagine if Monil got job right now in the Google and he is getting around like 2 million. Okay. Okay. So maybe I definitely feel envious. Okay. He fresher. He joined right now. Okay. And he is getting 2 million. This is the situation of material world. We are definitely envious. Okay, we may not appear that we are envious, but in this material life, this is one of our conditioning. This is one of our conditioning. We are envious towards our best friends too, when they are growing in this material world. Okay, that is very, very like important. And but God has no such crude qualities. We have it because we are in the material world, but God, he has no such qualities. He is not envious to anyone, and he is not dear to anyone. Okay?
Dear to everyone.
Huh? I mean like envious and dear. Is dear to everyone in such a way, and he is not dear to in different ways. I will tell you, I will give you that explanation in further, don't worry.
Can you repeat that for me?
Okay. He is not envious to anyone and he is not dear to anyone. In this purport, you can, in this, would you please open the tab? Na priya hai. The service center में devotional. So go down. Go. Up, sir. Okay. Na priya. Okay. He's saying like na priya. So
Can we look at the translation?
We will come to translation once. Wait.
No, synonym.
I will answer them. Let me finish it. Okay. So here the priyaha means with love. Okay. So here the word worship is not equal, not work with Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word worship is only work with demigods. If you're worshipping God, okay, that doesn't work with Supreme Personality of Godhead. Worship means puja, okay, but here there is a special word in the third line, bhajanti. Who knows what is bhajanti?
This is singing with love.
Singing with love, okay?
Devotional service.
Yes. Bhajanti means the exact word here is seva or bhajanti. It's a very, very important word. What is bhajanti? Whenever you will find dealing with Supreme Personality of Godhead and as well as devotees, there is a word involved with bhajanti. It's a very important word. Okay. So puja means something. Just imagine that Antariksh came to my home with some of his friends. Okay. Because I invited him, out of the love that I have on him, okay, I will make all the arrangements. Okay. That is seva. But when he bring his friends, because of my etiquette, I respect all of them and I help them in same way. I serve them in same way. That is puja. Okay. This is not actually that I don't have love on them. Because the etiquette that I have, I will just worship them. Because he brought them. That is puja. That is worship.
Is worship not a part of religion?
It's a part of bhajan, but it's a minimal stage. Bhajanti is, seva is next level. Seva means like with a pure love, expecting nothing. Okay. To go to that level is different. Like it's so here the third line is ye bhajanti tu mam bhakcha, the people who serves me with love. Okay, ye bhajanti mam bhakcha. Arya, please talk someone. Everyone is like feeling sleepy.
Someone is dear to Krishna,
Uh-huh.
not very lovable.
Uh-huh.
So Krishna is very dear to him.
Yes.
That's
Yes. So here, a bhajanti tu means when there is a question of love, there is a service. We are seeing the practical examples every day, don't you? Like just imagine, most of us sick in the ashram. Okay, as a ashram leaders, maybe if myself and like someone from the facilitators, if they come and ask you, that may be the worship because that is my role to check how exactly you are doing. But any other ashram residents, they are coming to you and inviting for your prasadam and offering you something, taking you somewhere else, okay, and giving some massage. This is seva. They are not expecting anything. Okay, this is actually the love. Okay, so another example. Vishaka Prabhu invites us at least once in a week. Okay, so if you see, we are not a few people. We are around 20 people. So just imagine to get the groceries for the 20 people and spending some time for them and cooking and making all arrangements for them, okay, and serving them. What is this? This is love. This is service. Not only us, she calls different people. She invites like different congregation members. We don't know how much actually she spends on this. Okay, that is without seeing anything. We are in a like foreign country. The expenses are now very, very more, and the outside situation is not very good. But she didn't stop this. She just inviting us like every time. This is love. This is called bhajanti, seva. Okay? So, this is the first step of love. Like how exactly you will establish love is through bhajanti, through seva, not expecting anything and doing something for someone with love. Our mothers, did they expect anything from us?
To getting there.
Until last birth, they try to do something for you. My grandmother, like my grandfather, one grandmother, when they are leaving their body almost like, okay, and whatever the pension that they got, okay, they fold it in such a way that no one will steal it, and they will, like in their sari, they will take one corner and they will just roll it and they will tie it very tightly that no one will takes it. Yeah, like that. So in that, when they will open, like I never seen that she is keeping the money there. Okay. And but like she saved in such a way, she saved around like 1200 rupees something. Okay. When she is like, whenever we go to like her place, visits on the summers, and she used to take and she used to give it to us. And if you open that note, it's fully folded all the way, like it's completely like crushed. Okay. And like that is the love. That is the love of our parents and grandparents. This is the service. And like in that particular age, no one gives Lakshmi to them. Everyone is like, okay, like giving some food or like just minimal care. But someone gives Lakshmi for some small things, medicines, they will safely keep it for us. That is bhajanti. That is love. Do we really have that love towards the Krishna? Or are we doing our services for just name's sake, that because like we have few hours to do, or because we are staying here? If there is no love involved in service, that means we are not progressing here. Not at all. Okay. If you're looking some materialistic thing in such a way that I am taking the prime area in this Toronto, I'm living here, I'm getting some food every day, I am getting all the comforts, basic needs. Okay. So that's why I'm staying here. That means it's actually not good. Are we looking for fame by singing upstairs? Are we really feeling for Krishna? What exactly we are doing? And everyone need to just realize themselves what we are doing here. Just a small step towards the Krishna. Krishna is always looking for us, always waiting to just how this living entity turn his face towards us, towards him. And if you turn one side, and he's ready to grab it. He's saying the same. Mayite tesu chapeyaham. He's saying, so what is that word meaning? Anyone knows? What is this line saying?
I'm in them.
I am in them. Okay. Any others? Tell. So here Krishna is saying,
I give myself to them.
yeah, they are unto me and I am with them. It's not one thing. They are unto me. It's the same kind of similar statement. They are unto me. That means you are with him. And again, why he need to mention the second statement? I am unto them. Even if they, in any situation, I will be definitely with him all the time. He's always thinking about how exactly this jiva will make progress towards me. How this jiva can move out of from all the obstacles. How this jiva will come back to me very quickly. Always thinks about it. Always. Okay. So that intelligence also is given by Krishna only. If you just take one atom seriously, not with any material motivations or any material motive, if you turn your face towards Krishna, one time he is ready to accept you. He will give that knowledge, intelligence. Where did it mention in Bhagavad Gita? That he will give.
Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam prayanti.
Tesam satata yuktanam. So here also bhajitam came. Bhajanti, bhajitam. Tesam satata yuktanam. Every time, yuktanam, who is thinking about me? Bhajitam priti purvakam. With love, who is doing services for me. Okay? For them, dadami buddhi. What is that? Dadami buddhi
I
yogantam.
give them the knowledge.
I will give them the knowledge. What knowledge? Is it material knowledge? Huh? So automatically you will get lot of Lakshmi. No?
Not real knowledge so they can come to him.
Yes, the real knowledge that we will get back to him very quickly. There is examples of this. Dhruv Maharaj, until that moment, he doesn't know anything. Okay, but once Lord Vishnu appeared, Krishna appeared in the form of Vishnu, and immediately he started Sotra. That knowledge is given by God. And as well as Gajendra, until that moment he forgot everything. Once he came, he started speaking. That knowledge towards that particular time you moved out from all your sins. He will give that knowledge. It's proved everywhere. So, here Krishna is saying that he will give the knowledge, he will guide you. Do this from inside. Do that. I will help you. I'm ready to help you all the time. But are you really putting any effort? Okay. That is, he's questioning us every minute. So it's very important for us to know and turn our face towards the Krishna with love. Okay. So that is this verse 1. Okay. And there is one more verse that was mentioned in the purport 4.11, I think. So would you like to open that once? So, is there anything, any reflections as of now? And like, I feel like most of you people are sleeping. Any way that I can help you? Yeah.
So when you were talking about how people have different like positions,
Hmm.
it reminded me of this one thing I listened to that was like, say if somebody's consciousness is not very pure and they're in a very high position of power, then they'll exploit it a lot. But if somebody's like if they have less power, then they're less likely to exploit it. So it's like Krishna's kind of protecting them from doing more sinful acts. Like if somebody's very wealthy but they're very lusty and greedy, then they can exploit other people. But if they're not very wealthy, then they're kind of forced to be good.
Nice. Very good point. Thank you. Okay. So 4.11. E etamam prapajante. It's a very nice verse. So here Krishna is saying that in this material world, we cannot live or sustain without a leader. Okay. So, for example, like we have government, okay, who is leading us, what to do, what not to do. Okay. I have one video. For example, if you are not working with this government and you think like, okay, I will do whatever I want to do. Okay. Then what will happen?
Crimes.
Huh?
Crimes.
Crimes will increase. Yes. Would you like to show that video? I will show you just video recently happened in Uttar Pradesh. Prabhu is not showing here.
Wait.
That's loud. Oh my god. No, it's just, that's enough fire. We don't have to show off.
Okay, see, the small thing, okay, we got our free will.
Are please?
It's actually done.
Oh my god. So loud.
So here we got our free will. Not only in like don't think about the spiritual things. Everything whatever mentioned in the scriptures, we are just trying to follow the same thing here. And how can you blame Lord for like giving me, sending you to hell, that you actually choose to go to hell? And Krishna said, yes, just go. Okay, that's your call, not Krishna's call. Whatever the actions that you are doing in this world, you are answerable to each and every action that you did. Everything. Okay, no discount. Okay, either it's manasa vacha karmana, through mind, through words, or through activities, actions. Okay, if you just think about it something wrong, you have to face the consequence. If you spoke bad about someone, you have to face the consequence. If you are doing some wrong, you have to face the consequences for each and everything. Okay, and you have to be answerable. Krishna is saying that there is two different ways. One is you just surrender, and another one is you don't surrender. Okay, it's your way. Good translation. Yes, all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone following my path, all respect. Everyone is following my path. In this material world is the energy of Krishna. If they are choosing some other sampradaya, that is also come under Krishna. If they are going to some other religion, that is also come under Krishna. Everything come under Krishna. They have to face consequences. Okay, if you want to directly surrender unto me, that's your call. Here, I will reward them accordingly. If you want to do 1% surrender, I will reciprocate just 1%. If you want to do 25% surrender, I will reciprocate 25%. If you want to surrender 10%, I will reciprocate 10%. Yes, bro.
Either you surrender or you don't surrender. You cannot be partially surrender.
We can partially surrender. We can partially surrender. So, example, in the ashram, there are few people, so they come here with the fear of the God. They surrender.
Surrender, fear cannot be called surrender. Surrender makes you fearless.
See, surrender means taking shelter. Taking shelter with any reason. With the material motive also, there might be some surrender. But if you do that also, like how exactly Ajamila happened, okay, he didn't surrender, but actually he just said the name of thing. Even the small action that you do, there is a reciprocation for that. Okay, so it's very clear, this material world is deviating us to take different leaders. then why don't you directly take the leadership of Krishna and like advance in your life? Okay, that is in your actions. I'm going to conclude this class from here. If you want to read translate purpose, we have 10 minutes. Everyone, like 5 or 10 minutes. We can read translations of both verses if anyone want. Or questions, I'm ready to take questions or like any reflections. That is also okay. It's all your wish.
You decide.
Yes, Prabhu.
Question.
Okay.
So we in the beginning of class we were talking about how everyone is envious. Everyone has some amount of envy.
Envious.
Yes. So my question is, how can we get over it? And
This jiva cannot get over these things that easily, like whatever the anothers that we have. So it's not like 100% you are lost each and everything. All these anothers, they stay together all the time till end. But are you replacing that with something else? With Krishna's love, with the service? That is the main thing. It's gonna be there until like last birth. But like either you are giving attention to it or you are just ignoring it by doing some pious activity. That is in your hand.
so I also heard that everything, all the other vices like anger, lust, greed, they can be used in Krishna's service, but only one thing that cannot be used in Krishna's service is envy. So the thing is that we cannot keep it in ourselves and then aim that we will get to Krishna. There's no way, right? We need to give up envy completely.
Yeah.
We have to wash ourselves completely.
It's poison.
Yeah, it's like poison, right? So you say it will be there. But
It will be there.
We don't need to pay attention. But
Yeah.
how is it possible? If it's there, then definitely it will come.
That's what is triggering. For example, I will give one example. So just think about angry. If I do something to you, okay, you may not be reacted in the same way how exactly you are responding to your brother if he did the same thing. With your brother, you will be more like angry or more like, okay, I'm gonna like scold him or something. But Vishaka and with me, you're not gonna do the same thing. Maybe you may tell us what we are doing. But if you go little upper, with Indresh Prabhu, you don't even open your mouth. Okay? You can stop things. Is there here? Okay? But are you putting that effort, consciousness in each and every person? Okay? That is more important. So we are tend to do some activities with few people, we cannot control that. With our own self, if you see, this leadership, actually, if you go little deep digger into it, it's actually you're not following anyone. You are following your ego. You are following your desire. If someone says you are doing so good, that means your ego is getting satisfied. Okay, you are my leader. You are prizing me. This is the material world position. Okay. The real leadership is come through surrender and bhajana, like where like you have that love towards them, that leadership will come. Okay. So material leadership is something more like mixed with some kind of different modes that we need to overcome on day-to-day basis. Yes.
I wanted to add to your answer about Antarsh Prabhu's question. Prabhu said you can either not surrender or surrender fully. So surrender is not a binary state. It's not like 0 or 1. It's either it's there or not. It's a spectrum. I remember reading that there are different kinds of different states. The first one is conditional surrender. Like you please give me good health and I will bring food for you. For example, please help me pass this exam and I will chant 1 round. That's conditional. And then there's partial, where you are not where you start understanding who Krishna is, you start loving him a little bit, but you still maintain material attachments, which is where people like me we're partially surrendered, right? We're not fully surrendered. And then there's people who fully surrender, like the gopis, who totally depend on Krishna to maintain them. And that's where it is said that there's 3 levels of devotees: Kanishta, Madhyam, and Uttama, right? Kanishta is the one who worships Krishna, but he has no knowledge about Krishna. He doesn't know anything about Krishna. And then there's Madhyama, who starts to develop some kind of love, some kind of understanding about Krishna. So everyone surrenders according to their realizations, how much they realized about Krishna, how much they, but Krishna encourages all kinds of surrender, because conditional leads to partial surrender, and then partial leads to full surrender. So all kinds of surrenders are encouraged, but it's not a binary state, it's a spectrum. So there's different degrees of surrender.
What I understood was that surrendering in a state of consciousness, that now I have realized who Krishna is and I'm fully dependent on him.
Yeah.
Second, I cannot say I'm 30% honest, and when I'm at work, I'm not honest. When I'm at temple, I'm honest. 23 hours and 59 minutes, I do not lie, and there's 1 minute in the day in which I lie. Either you are fully disciplined or you are not at all disciplined. So these partial stages are, that was my understanding, but thank you the way you explained. I'll make sure that I did more
So
stages.
we can see this in way. For example, like you distributed one book and you met one random guy. You invited him to Bhakti Academy. Out of interest, he came and joined. Now he is not surrender. He just came because we invited him, we treated him nicely. Okay?
We come to Krishna because we felt good. The surrender hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
The day things don't go your way, we try to look at Krishna.
Yeah. But like there is one thing